Hey everybody, Andrew the Moo here, and we are going to play kind of a relaxing game today. This is Abzu, kind of an underwater relaxation game. I want to go ahead and give a reminder before we get into that game, and that's the fact that we have a substream coming up this upcoming Saturday, not today, but next week at 11 a.m. We're going to be playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and so any individual who is subscribed to us will be able to play with us. As I noticed the fact that I'm dropping frames from the very get-go, and my bitrate is for some reason extraordinarily low, so that's not a good sign starting out. But I'm going to give it just a moment and mention the fact as the bitrates start going up, okay, and then start going down. Well, okay, we're going up. While I'm waiting for this to return to normal, which it's looking like it's going to do in just a moment, I want to go ahead and make mention of the fact that this is something we're going to be doing. I thought my internet was bad. Yeah, okay, my bitrate is returned to normal, so it seems like it was just a short-term deal. But every month we're going to be playing video games with our subscribers on the Twitch channel. It is something we're going to be doing with regularity, again once a month, typically at the end of the month. This month we're going to be playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I'll probably have our subscribers choose the next game that we play together and make sure that's something we're all able to do. Alright, the bitrate seems to have returned to normal, and so we'll see how it goes. Vidjima Games! That's right. Vidjima Games. So let's actually hop into the game, and let's just see how this looks. Because everything seems to be fine now as far as the frames. I haven't dropped frames in a couple of minutes. My bitrate is back to normal, so we'll just kind of keep a watch on it and see. It's been a very hectic week. I wanted to play something relaxing today. And so today I'm going to be playing Abzu, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. Someone's going to later tell me, listen here, heathen, this is the correct pronunciation of this here word, and you should be more refined than to speak in such a stupid manner. At which point I go, this is me you're talking to. And, wait, you didn't want to play Flower? Well, you've already played Flower. It's pronounced Johnson. You know, when I see an A, B, a Z, and a U, that's what I think is Johnson. Flower might be something I'd like to do later, but I'm going to have to give a good bit of time between the playthrough of it, because you've already played it within the past few weeks. So let's hop into a new game. And by the way, how is the sound as we get into the game? If it's too loud, too quiet, let me know. And we'll go from there. Essie, Johnson, and Wax. It's kind of what I'm hearing in my head at the moment. Give the game a little time to heat up, but the audio sounds good. Yeah, I know, because it gets very orchestral later in the game and gets louder. So that's why I'm saying, like, I'm going to need some heads up. I have traffic sounds coming from nearby, too. Well, if you can hear me over the game just fine, then we're good. I want a nice mixture of where you can hear the game, but you can also hear me. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. And the stream looks good at the moment. We're not dropping frames. Ah, we've awoken. Deadliest beast in the ocean. Man. And so now we get to take control. Abzu and its sequel, Abzu 2. So what do I press to dive? Ah, this. We're diving. Diving underwater. I see you. I see you. As I dive underwater, a little borker came up to me. She's like, "Pat me on the head, please." I has gotten so little pets on the head today, which is wrong. You have gotten very many pets on the head today. I've taken you out, and we fed you, and been nice to you, and petted you, and you've been a cute little bork. Oh, those beautiful eyes looking at me. So how has your day been, Soy Bomb? I trust it's been good. And we press X to boost ourselves faster. I love how beautiful this game is and how it depicts the underwater scenery so wonderfully. Big old largemouth bass. Hey, big mouth bass, you gonna sing a song for us? Do-a-did-did-dum did-did-did-it. And if wham all over the dam. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Got up later than anticipated, but such is life. I went to sleep later than I anticipated and woke up earlier than I anticipated. Saturday is usually my sleep-in day, but I have not been able to do much by the way of sleep-in as of late. I got into the beta for a game called Valorant, which is done by Riot Games, the same people who made League of Legends. And, ooh, a hawksbill sea turtle, straight out of the portal under the sea. Stream has a mean buffer for me. I'm not seeing anything on my end as far as buffering or anything of that nature, because I keep I'm not dropping frames, and I'm looking at the stream itself on my end, and I'm not having issues. It may be something with your internet at the moment, Soy. I mean, I hate to say that, but that might be the case. Ooh, a leopard shark. I think it might be your internet right now, and again, I hate that might be the case. But, yeah, I'm looking at this, and on my end, I'm not having issues. Like I was saying, I got in on the Valorant beta, and, hello? What is this? And, I played Valorant with two friends of mine last night. Valorant with two friends of mine last night. And, we didn't, when I looked at the time, I only played 2 rounds of it. When I looked at the time, though, it was 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, oh, I press. Ooh, the fishies all around me. I just want to do a little bit of exploration. And then when I woke up this morning, there was a storm, and so,
There was another storm again?
last night there was a little storm, and so our little girl, Piper...
Oh, you said you woke up this morning.
No, I woke up, I was explaining why I woke up early this morning, and then I get interrupted.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Where was I? Oh, yeah. We had a storm last night, and so Piper wanted to sleep in the same room with us.
No. You wanted her to sleep in the same room with us.
With that too. And so Piper slept in the same room with us. When I woke up this morning, it was around 7 o'clock, and the dog was like, hey,
Gotta go.
gotta go to the bathroom. Can you help a doggo out?
I vaguely remember hearing her shuffling around, and I hear her tail flomping on the floor, which means she's wagging her tail.
Yeah.
But like, I was way too asleep to move or anything.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, of course she doesn't wake up. My wife didn't move, and so I'm like, well, someone's got to take her out. So I groggily took her outside. The dog did her business, and so I went back to bed.
Your wife is a very sound sleeper.
Yes, my wife is a very sound sleeper. So the dog ended up, then around 10 o'clock, the dog woke me up again, and I could hear her whimpering for some reason, and so I got up and I went to her, and she had to go again.
Oh.
And so I took her outside a second time.
Poor thing.
Still felt extremely tired because I went to bed way past 2. Because it was around 3 when I actually fell asleep. And then, yeah. So, I did get some sleep. It's not like I didn't get any sleep at all.
But you did not get it.
I didn't get as much as I wanted.
I woke up, I was
Double.
still a little tired, but I felt more rested than you, obviously.
Yeah. So I do want to be careful with that. The last time I streamed this, there was a long discussion about poop. And so, making hashtag double poop a thing may not be the best of ideas right now.
Is this the whole game of Abzu is underwater like this?
Yes, it takes place underwater.
This is so pretty.
Oh, this
I
is...
try to play this.
That's why I want... you've seen this game before.
I don't... It was later on, and I don't remember much of it.
Hey,
That's going to be, like, around 4 years ago.
Yeah.
In July.
Yep.
It's
Inu...
a short 2 months away. That's so weird.
Yes. Hey, Inu, how are you today? I'm glad to have you here with us. I'm just, like I mentioned, I'm playing kind of a relaxing game today. It's been a long week, and so Moo wanted to relax, to chill out, to play something that's just like that. So, I figured Abzu would be nice, relaxing, calm. But yeah, I want to be careful that we don't get into a long discussion about poop.
Coma-inducing.
Not quite coma-inducing, but it nice and calming. As we see, Stingray Gaming makes a short appearance into the world of Abzu. And the world around us starts to come alive. I thought it was already filled with water, and so I'm kind of curious as to what it's being filled with as we speak. With stingrays. Could be a long discussion or just a bunch of short ones. You're right, but the thing is, the discussion could also be delayed. It could be hard for us to get it all out. Or it could be something that one quick blast and it all comes out in this one big spurt. I'm not taking back what I said. Stop looking at me like that.
You're disgusting.
Yeah, I know.
No, you aren't disgusting. You are absolutely nasty.
I love you too. So at any rate, most people probably talk about ecology, taking care of the planet and things of this nature while playing a game of this sort. Me, this is what I discuss. Welcome to the Moo Stream.
Discussing cow patties?
As we see, yes, cow patties. Apparently,
Hamburgers, right?
what?
Hamburgers, right?
Yeah, sure. Some hieroglyphic type stuff on the wall around us. It's a natural part of living, like sleeping or tripping over a box in the living room and smacking your head while needing to lay down. I've done those things as well. Done those things many a time. No! He destroyed my friend! Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're here to destroy a shark now. We weren't intending on doing that at the beginning of this game, but now this shark hunting season. What happens if I just keep going down, down, further into the deep, dark depths of... Okay, we hit a floor. It's like, doesn't seem like there'd be a floor there, but there's a floor there. Ah, those sweet, sweet points. Alright, this way, this way, this way, and now this is something you don't normally see under the water. But here we are. We're under the ocean, and we see this little eye in a big triangle blinking at us. What could it mean? For all we know, this... Never mind. Reminds me of the Underwater Stage in Faction 2. May need counseling after this. Red Faction 2 had underwater stages? Man, that actually sounds like something that would not be fun in a first-person shooter, especially a first-person shooter like Red Faction 2, underwater stages. You'll probably let me know if I'm right or wrong, though. Confirmed, is not fun. Yeah, underwater stages generally aren't. I was about to say, how long is this loading screen going to take? Then again, it does have to load the goodnesses of the ocean, I guess. I love the soundtrack to this game. It's... I don't know, I like orchestral pieces very, very much, simply because of how they sound. Yay! Fish are friends! What is this? Yay! Can I get these guys to go traveling with me? Okay, apparently not. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing what I'm doing, but I'm going to keep doing it if I can. Because it kind of seems neat to do, just to go over to these pink fish and BAM! Doing something to them. BAM! Building up a combo! Dolphins! We're swimming with dolphins now, guys, and they're going to eat those little pink fish for us. Abzu Loading Screen Simulator. Yeah, for a PS4 game that did take a little bit of a length of time. I'm not quite used to that, I guess, in newer games like this, but I guess that's first world problems. But that was kind of a long loading screen. But I love how gorgeous this is. Just the surroundings, the beauty, the colors, just... This is why I wanted to play this. Oh, and there's our shark again. Those look like dead fish. Like dead eyes. And it takes us and we spurt out into a new area. And we have the beauty of this part of the ocean to now look at. And I think I'm going to need to find another one of those doodads like I found earlier. The little diving buddy, little diving robot that went with me and opened up areas like that pink area. Let's kind of swim faster and see if we can find something. I don't see anything. That doesn't mean it's not anywhere around here. Hey, I found Dory. This looks like something interesting. Seashell. Moo and broccoli salad. A good Saturday time. Well, I appreciate that. I'm quite partial to broccoli salad myself. Then again, I'm very partial to most vegetables, so there you go. I need to have that special tool to get through here. Yeah, but I don't know where it's found. Maybe it's somewhere in here. I'll find out in a moment, I guess. It absolutely is in here. Okay. Oh, there you go.
You don't know what to do without a bed.
Yeah, I know, because she's used to sleeping on that bed. That's kind of her safety place. Her safe zone.
Couch is fine.
Yeah. She can... I looked at her just then, and she had this look like she was going through an existential crisis. Just kind of glance over at her real quick and tell me, is that not a dog having, like... You see the look on her face, and then she quickly glanced at me like, what, nothing, 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 nothing?
I don't know what to do. I'm on the couch. It's not sleep time, and no one's sitting with me.
I don't know what to do here. And we enter into another slipstream. And we see Crush from Finding Nemo, and I think we're supposed to touch Bluefish now. There we go. And I don't know the purpose of this, other than the fact that, huh? Well, we saw one fish, two fish, red fish, and blue fish, but I haven't seen any real yellow fish that we need to. Well, but not in groups like this. And there was a seashell that I missed, and I can't go back to it because of the slipstream. Ooh!
Whale!
You fat like killer whale! Sorry. Shamu and his buddies, Willie, recently freed after doing a little bit of time in the SeaWorld. Oh, good grief, I just remembered the Shamu game for the Xbox. Ooh, the SeaWorld Adventures. Flashbacks. I streamed that game while sick, and after like 2 levels and like 20 minutes of that game. Oh! Oh. You do realize I will pay you back. You do, yes. Come on, 100K. Oh. No one wants to watch me play Shamu for the Xbox. See, no one wants to see SeaWorld Adventures. No one wants to see that. No one. Man, I still got to get a play of Drake of the 99 Dragons up because I agreed to play it because we made affiliate that fast. I wouldn't ask you to play that. You'd force me to play it with 100K. Now that I know you have brats, girls really rock. And then we get banned from Twitch for copyright strikes. I've got to take the time to really look through your collection. I have not done that yet. Especially since I'm closer to 100K than you are. Because if I'm gonna play Bratz, I gotta find something good for you. Make sure it's nice and long. Infuriating. Be sure to look at the complete version, which is already incomplete as of last night. More killer whales. I think, in all honesty, I think that what was I about to say? I wouldn't say no to a sale price of terrorism. What is terrorism? Oh, I couldn't say no to a sale price on terrorism. That sounds like a Guitar Hero horror game. Which, essentially, at that point, you're basically playing Rock of the Dead. Which I've actually beaten. I'm less proud of that than I'd like. Then, you know, once you say something like that, yeah, I've beaten Rock of the Dead. Less proud of that in retrospect. Is that a shell or something important over here? It looks important. It could be important while my wife pops popcorn in our air popper. Use the touchpad to meditate. Oh. I can... Okay, so I can go and I can use the left stick to switch between fish. And I can meditate by staring at the fish. See, we have a group of dories. Another group of dories. Another group of dories. And then okay, I almost misread that. Terror Rhythm is a hardcore rhythm beat 'em up in the cyberpunk style. Okay, alright, interesting enough. I almost read that as a bipolar parrotfish, which is not what that is. Alright, so we are done meditating. We got to see the bipolar parrotfish, and so we're doing good. I did not know there were spots in this game where you could meditate. And again, we see these underwater people worshipped the shark, apparently. And then things happened. I should probably get a good look at that, but I didn't. I got the feeling that as I head towards this, something is going to happen to my little buddy. Oh, they reveal another loading screen where my little buddy will likely die. I too like to hop on some of these sales as I can, and play new and exciting things. The thing that's killing me is the more I look at this stuff, the more I'm going to wait. Okay, he didn't die, he just went down and left me. I'm starting to realize that the more I build up video games, the more of a backlog I get, and the more of the backlog I get, the harder it is to beat these video games.
That's not going to stop me from buying them, but I'm just saying.
And at this rate, I will probably never, ever play through all of my video games before I die. I don't quite know how I feel about that. I can hear the sound of popcorn popping in the background. You might hear it as well, because the blue snowball ice microphone picks up every single solitary stupid sound. There's a chain here. Well, I feel like Coldplay at the moment because it's all yellow. Oh. Having said that, I'm thinking back to something I told last night. A friend of mine jokingly referred to me as a boomer because of something that I said. Mentioned that it's been a while since we had talked, and I went, it's been a while. Kind of like the lead singer of Stained, Aaron Lewis, would have. And I went, yep, we know the boomer in the audience. My husband's stream. Time to use loud appliances. Yes. 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 Very, very much yes. The other one, I'm going to need something to get past that. And in a moment, I don't hear anything popping in there, so in a moment, I'm about to go and turn that thing off. Because if it's not popping popcorn anymore, it's wasting electricity. Be back in a moment. I'm going to go flip that thing off so it doesn't burn a motor. And we're back. So we need to go up through here. And over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. I need this little buddy to bust through this coral. Wait. It's alright, the stuff had stopped popping, so I decided it was best to go ahead and turn it off. Oop. I think that was curling up into a fetal position. So I'm hoping that this isn't like, hey, Moo is stream, you know, I'm hoping that this doesn't follow through the long-standing run I've had of some of the games that I played through, where I find some strange and weird glitch. As interesting as that would be, and as much as I question the fact that there's liquid flowing in water, I'm really hoping I don't run across any glitches that, like, break this game, or I don't think you can die in this game, but I guess breaking the game would be as close to dying as, you know, possible. I just don't want something of that nature to happen. So I do want to do a little bit of exploration first before I go through that area. Alrighty, I'm glad I did a little bit of exploring first. An eagle ray. Eagle. Oh, ooh, an octopus. Time out, time out. There's an octopus in there. It scuttled away real quick. No. I want to go up. Just like the Pixar movie, only without, you know, all the sadness. We want to go up. Ooh. We're hitting more of a deep orange, reddish hue in this room. And there's one of these things down here, my friend. What do you have for us? Lionfish. Very awesome. A few years back, I actually had an idea of something I wanted to do with this game, but I never did it because I didn't want to absolutely destroy my vocal cords. I had a bright idea when I was younger to do what I refer to as reverse ASMR. Basically, you know, ASMR is where you're doing the you're listening to things that relax, whether it be the sound of someone scraping soap, or sound of someone with a very whispery voice, or I have honestly no idea. The things that people do for ASMR are kind of strange to me. I don't get anything out of it, to be honest with you. Autonomous Moo Sensory Response. AMSR. That's right. I get nothing out of it. I've tried listening to AMSR before, and I'm just like, okay, you know, I'm not getting relaxed right now. Would have been better if I hadn't mixed up the letters there. It's alright. It's quite okay. But my idea was, instead of doing ASMR, I would do the reverse ASMR. instead of a very relaxing, quiet type of voice, basically did 30 minutes worth of screaming at the top of my lungs. I used to watch ASMR to decrease anxiety. It never worked for me. If it worked for you, hey, kudos, man. More power to you. It never relaxed me. In fact, I got more aggravated than anything. So if anything, it made me more anxious at the end of the day than not. And so because of that, I played a game called Proteus. And Proteus, you can typically beat in about 30 minutes or less. And so what I did is I took Proteus and I played it, and I'm like, now we're going to begin with an ASMR in just a matter of moments. And so I want you to relax, take a deep breath. And then I started screaming. And I actually got a decent response. By decent response, I got like 15, 16 views the first time I did it, just for the fun of it. And the second video, it was alright. But I just randomly screamed things. Your voice is as relaxing as a hot dog on a hot summer, or a corn dog as in a hot summer afternoon. Oh, what is that word that made you uncomfortable Thursday night? I'm trying to remember when I whispered it into the microphone.
I can't remember what it was. It was something.
Oh, hi. Speaking of dogs, I got a cold, wet snoot in my arm just saying like, hey, yo. Hi, it's here for pets. Pets on the head. Hey, yo. Yeah, I don't have a very relaxing voice. I have kind of a jarring voice. And I think that's the reason why I thought a reverse ASMR would be fun to do. I don't remember a lot about the video other than screaming about a froggy. That there was this frog that I chased for a little bit. A word that made me uncomfortable. Did you say commitment? No. For some reason, I want to think it started with an R, but it wasn't relic. I'm sorry.
Relic.
I still feel weird that there's liquid flowing in water like this, but it's not oil. I just feel really weird about this. There's a story that's being told here, and yet at the moment I'm not smart enough to realize what it is. Other than, like, apparently this liquid is the life-giving stream to the ocean, and that there's a sentient race, I'm assuming, that was involved in protecting and making sure that water flowed, and that apparently I'm part of that. That they created me, I'm assuming, to make sure those things flowed. I'm assuming that's what this is.
Relic.
I'll have to go back and find the word because it was funny to no end. That when I said it, you found it very, very disconcerting. Which to me is great. But yeah, I just screamed and screamed for 30 minutes straight. And so all that being said, my idea was, hey, what if I played Abzu and I took the theme. Apparently they worship the shark. I guess, I don't know. Shark's like some kind of deity. What if I took songs from The Little Mermaid, and as I started playing through this, I started scream singing these songs at the top of my lungs. Then I remembered how much my throat hurt after screaming during the reverse ASMR, and I said, no. There is no way on this planet that I am going to do that again. Had the lyrics looked up and everything. Yeah, no time for screamo music. That's right. I could go about being very sad as I do it, and we can sing emu. Your no Dillinger escape plan. Oh, no. And the thing is, back then, though, I also didn't know some of the ways to protect your vocal cords like I do now, such as, you know, hot tea before, or hot liquid other than something caffeinated before you are going to be using your vocal cords extensively, you know, or something of that nature, in order to take care of yourself. You know, I'm only familiar with one Dillinger Escape Plan song, and I, for the life of me, cannot remember the name of it. Like Baby's First Something. Hold on, guys, I speak well. Hello. Oh, yeah, swimming with the whales. Is that a... The game's not telling me what it is. Is this a hump? I think this is a humpback whale. Come on, buddy. Swallow those fish. Open your maw. Oh. Yeah! Yeah! Eating the fishies. Oh, yeah. Don't eat me. Ooh. I can hear them. Buddy, that was a little too close to comfort for me. I don't care if you winked at me just then to say you were playing with me. I don't need that type of scare in my life. Alright? Just calm it down, buddy. There you go. Stay in your own lane. No, now's not the time for presenting. I'm not interested in you. I actually think that's a sperm whale. Sperm whale? Yeah, I think that's a sperm whale, I think. Listening to Peppy and doing a few barrel rolls there. We have some floating triangular objects that I'm assuming we're going to want to turn on. Okay, so that seemed like a very, very bad idea, getting close to that. Very, very bad idea. Don't need to do that twice. Bad move. Bad move. That's kind of disconcerting, too. Ooh! He got so afraid he inked himself. Come back here. Hey, he inked himself. That's cute. Oh, what is this? Need to stay away from... Okay, so... No! I didn't mean to do that. Huh. Okay, so I think I need to follow these cables. And I need to avoid those things which blow up in my face. Crud. Ow. No, stop hitting me! I don't think I can die in this game, but still. Well, at least it destroyed those things. Or some of those things. Alright, I got one on. I need to turn another on to continue forward. Yeah, use that burst. Quickly get away from there. I lost the cabling. Where'd it go? No, 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 no! Whoever built that deserved... I'm not gonna say it. Nah. Oh, we got both of those on, so I'm assuming we can enter into this tunnel following the shark. It has been a few years since I played this, so I'm questioning why the shark. What's up with this guy? Why is he here? What is his main purpose? Is he a good shark, a bad shark, or just a shark? Something just blew up. It looks like the shark is trapped. And we're naturally attracted to this scene. Okay. Hi there, little buddy. That's right. Fish are friends. He's a loan shark. There you go. He's a loan shark. That's exactly. He's come to pay, collect his debt. It's like Jimmy the Squid owes me. I noticed the music is not quite as ambient the darker we get. Not quite as orchestral. Oh, it picks up all of a sudden, but it's more foreboding than it was. Although still very, very beautiful sounding. Are we heading down? Giant squid are down this way. Gigantic whales. That looks like something right there of interest. So we're going to head towards it. Could it be progress? Yeah, made him ink himself. Yay! Yay! I released the Kraken's ink. Kraken's probably like, "That's not funny, you jerk." But I do appreciate the music of this game, how the ambiance flows through the various areas that you're in. It's very fitting for every place that you visit, and well, that seems to be all the areas in here. Suddenly loud songs by Prodigy tear through the game. I was actually about to, when you said that, mention a song, and I'm like, no, that's mindless self-indulgence that I'm thinking about. So mindless self-indulgence, not the thing I'm thinking, not the thing in question at the moment. So, we released the Krakens. Quite literally. The more we do this, the more we release. I'm still trying to figure out what that is. That like I said, the only thing I can gather is that this is the essence of life for the ocean. And that by doing this, we're releasing life back into the seas. I'm going to make one of those guys ink themselves again, because that's fun. It's fun to make him ink himself, because I can. And I'm a jerk. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. No! I hit the wrong button. Come back here, you. I don't know if it was you I was chasing or not, but you're gonna ink yourself. There we go. That's right, make Moo happy. As we find ourselves further into the depths. There's literally a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's this strange world in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's this strange world in a hole in the bottom of the sea. The shark got through there just fine. And if the shark can get through there just fine, we can get through there just fine. Hey, I got through this without setting one of those things off. I'm quite proud of myself at the moment. I'm quite proud of myself, period, at the moment. That's better than I thought it'd be. There's a bork in the hole in the bottom of the sea. Everything is red. It's like an unwritten law. We're seeing red. Don't have much time for memories, 'cause it never happens to me. Okay, in this area we see they're creating more of those little orbital thingies. I can't really tell where I'm supposed to go here because everything is so dark that I honestly don't know what I need to do. I'm assuming I'll go around this corner. Okay, so yeah, that apparently was the right thing to do. Figure it out in a moment. It's creating those giant V things. So I'm kind of curious as to what's going on through all of this. There's a story that's being told. What it is, I'm not really certain. And I'm curious, like, is it aliens? Is it a group of people we don't know about? Oh. Apparently there's exposition. We are a robot. That explains why we don't need to breathe underwater. We're a robot. And we have this duty that we have, I'm assuming, towards the ocean. And it looks like I need to go this way. But again, my question is this aliens? Is it some underwater race of people that we never knew about. It's one of those that's open for interpretation. It's one of those things that's open for interpretation, which is neat. Nope. It's gonna blow up in my face. I am surprised not one of these has blown up in my face just yet. I am literally shocked. I mean, I'm relieved, granted, but I'm shocked that not one of those things blew up in my face just then. Hello, I am the Abzu Master. I have arrived. Well, hello, Build-A-Bear-Boo. How are you today? Hope you're having a good day. I am the Abzu Noob. I know a little bit of what's going on, but not a whole lot. And there's an all-seeing eye that just shocked the living daylights out of that shark and fried it and me. And so shark is dead and our circuits are fried. You're great. You're better than bad. You're good. So there's still questions that I have, and I think it's still one of those open for interpretation ideals. But I think it's quite neat the way this game does everything. I am out of liquid. Should get a drink, but I got about an hour left of streaming. So we floated to the bottom of the ocean with the rest of the trash. Oh, we're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. Need beverage. Yeah, the story is completely up to the player. And I do like that as far as the game is concerned. Oh, he's not dead yet. He's just mostly burned. Anybody up for seared shark? Oh, poor thing. Relax. Relax. It'll be okay. Hello, Draven. How are you? I am doing well for the most part. And shark is dead. Shark is dead. I repeat, the shark is dead. Out of curiosity, I just want to see. Nope. I can't do anything of that nature to him. He's done for. There's nothing I can do. Rip Bruce, yes. His final words were, "Fish are friends." And then he went to that aquarium in the sky. So, Draven, I wanted to play a more relaxing game today. And so I decided to go with Abzu. I'm glad that I played this, because it's meeting the needs that I have at the moment, being relaxing. No, I'm not finished with it yet. I probably have another little bit to go. I don't know how much to go, but I'm just going to say another little bit. Can I actually get...
You look like you're,
a robot.
Yeah, but at first when I just saw the legs, I was like, you look like one of those guys who had their legs amputated, and then they have those false legs that
I gotcha. Oh no, we have a new enemy. The DualShock battery. It's low.
Here.
Okay, hold on just a moment. I'm changing out. Oh, sweet. I think I did that. Alright, give me just a moment. I'm going to,
Garlic breath is one of your friends?
one of my friends likely changed, his name. I am going to have to
Garlic breath. How original.
Yeah, I'm just going to do this, yeah, and then plug that one in. So I had to change controls real quick. Low battery power, the ultimate villain, yes. But apparently, if I'm understanding this correctly, we are a robot that was built by an advanced civilization, whether they be human, alien, some race we don't know about. Maybe this is Atlantis. This is the lost city of Atlanta. It's exactly what this is, the lost city of Atlanta. We were in the Coke factory a few minutes ago and was electrocuted for trespassing. Hope having Abzu Master judge you isn't ruining your experience. Nah, dude. Because my honest feelings about, like, games like this is if you're watching this and you go, man, he's stupid. He doesn't know what he's doing. My general response to that is typically the same as if you make the statement, he's got to be the best player I've seen this side of me. That's your opinion. I do this to have fun, and as long as I'm enjoying myself, that's all that matters. Because that, to me, is what gaming is about. Anomalocaris, commonly known as the taco fish. I don't know what those things are actually called. No, that's what role-playing games are for, is they're about wasting your time grinding. Video games, on the other hand, are about enjoyment. No, I've been playing some good games lately, thank you very much. Well, you literally can't play this game wrong, which is true. You literally can't play this game wrong. And that's one of the cool things about games like this, is that this is why I wanted to play this. I didn't want to play something where I'd be under a time limit, where I would have some sort of constraint, where I would be dealing with, oh no, however will I get through this stage fast enough. I just wanted to be able... I'm going to climb out of this, aren't I? I can't climb out of this. Huh. Well. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, technically you can play this game wrong, I guess. But even then, if you're getting enjoyment out of it, I guess that's alright. I mean, I could just sit here and just, like... just stick myself in this corner. And it's like, guys, this is great. Okay, he didn't stay in the corner. Oh, he automatically glides around the walls. They thought of everything. So literally, you could just hold the button and just move around random spots and you'll be good. Did not realize that. That's forward thinking of the programmers. I gotta say that. Can I climb onto this? I could climb onto it a minute ago. But I can't climb onto this for some reason. Huh. Because I need to get into that one room. I need to get into this room. But I don't know how to get into this room. I would assume... Oh. I would assume... Okay. Do me a favor. Go back up. Go back up. Go back up. Go back up. Nope, this way. This way. This way. Thank you. Yay. I mean, there were some things, I think, that made the game better, like riding the sea life and meditating. Yeah, but I typically... Alright, here's the thing about my Saturday playthroughs of games, is that the meditating is awesome, that you have that ability, and we did actually meditate for a few moments earlier, and the fact that I can ride the sea life is great. I think, I've ridden sharks, I've ridden whales, I've made krakens poop themselves, or sorry, ink themselves. And, you know, being the fact that you can do that, that's great. But I am wanting to try to finish this in about a 2-hour stretch. Because I don't want to... It's not that I don't want to get everything I can out of this, but I typically only have about 2 hours of streaming time that I allot myself, so I do want to try to make it through it. But that being said, again, you know, if this kind of whets the interest of individuals who may have looked at this in the past and say, hey, you know what, that's an interesting game. And if they don't say that, that's fine too. There's another shark. Come here, you. Come here, shark. Come here, Sharky. Come here, boy. I need to tell you about Bruce. I need to tell you about your brother Bruce. So yeah. Oh, well. I did that for like a split second. Because I accidentally let go of the button. But yeah, you can ride fish and things of that nature. That is an awesome thing that the programmers allowed in this. Great for the state of relaxing. Helicoprion. Bruce Shark. Yeah, the shark that died earlier, we named him Bruce. And so I needed to tell him that his buddy Bruce passed away. But he kept running from me, so I couldn't do it. Buddy, I need to... He's probably running away from what happened. He knows what happened. He'll be able to understand in time and come to accept what happened to his friend. Come here, fish. Come here, fish. But yeah, I do like the fact that you can grab them by the gills and ride them. Game's pretty short. Yeah, it's very easy to be done in 2 hours, so that's what I mean. I don't know how close I am to being done with it. I've been streaming this for about an hour, so for all I know, I could be very, very close to the end. But I want to think that there are some things that I end up doing before we get to the end. I don't think I'm quite there yet. Then again, since we're heading up now, I could be completely wrong. So... we're back to the lush, gorgeous, beautiful, grand, great, picturesque, however many adjectives you want to give it. This is beautiful. And I love this. There are birds flying under the water. I'm assuming there's a rainbow. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers. Ooh, that was a bad note. And me. Though I guess it might be difficult since you need to keep people's interest. That's true. Exploration games like this are short. You would need to find a way to keep people's interest. Man, I hit a sour note just then. And if I do finish the game early, I can still take a few moments to maybe do a little bit of meditation, and we can try to relax together and breathe in, breathe out to Bush's machine head. Although I think that might... An Ichthyosaurus. You know, I think if we... oh, and look, it's him. He's like, hey, here's a picture of me. Dude. Guys, I found him. It's Nessie. We found Nessie. It's the Loch Ness Monster. The note was so sour, Willy Wonka wants to patent it. Oh. Yeah, if you can't go out freely, why not do it in a video game? And that is literally quite true for me at the moment. Download the Crew 2 specifically so I could just drive from one side of the US to the other. Man. I actually have the Crew, and there was this weird glitch that I found in it where I hit a vehicle and it just flew off into outer space. I love the fact that games like, you know, like the PS3, the PS4, the Xbox One, that they kind of record a little bit of a DVR of the game. And so if some major gaffe occurs, the game shows it, you know, gives you the chance to record it if you're not streaming. But yeah, that's one of the neat things about the Crew. I actually got really bored with a lot of what the Crew had to offer. And so I just honestly started driving around and exploring, and I drove to the south to see what the south looked like. And the south is so sparse in that game, which, to be honest with you, the south is very sparse, realistically speaking. So, I mean, in times like this, I've heard that the map is much denser and also larger. They put more into it. Well, that's neat. I think that's the thing that got me about the Crew, is that I felt like it was a neat idea, and I didn't expect it to be realistic. But I felt like unless you were Chicago, New York, Orlando, you know, the big cities, you got nothing in that game. All right, let's continue forward, and let's light the beacon. The scale is a bit finer too, so it takes longer to go from one side of the map to the other. I will say that was one of my aggravations, is that I don't know, I'm sitting there complaining about the first one, so I'm going to be quiet now. And so once again, we get more ideas, and I'm wondering, as far as, like, if that shark was the protector of these people, and that they created some of these creatures to, not creatures, but some of the items that they did to protect the sea life, and it ended up turning against them. And that's kind of the story that I'm going with, is that, and that, that creation ended up destroying the peoples and part of the sea life. If only I could do like a first-person view of this. It's about as good as I can do. Let's just take a moment and relax and just take this moment in. I think that's one of the things that we don't do enough, is even taking in the small moments of this life and appreciating just the little things. And I understand there are a lot of little things that we deal with, or a lot of big things that are in front of us at the moment, but there are little things that we should focus on to give us an appreciation for what there is. Maybe it's more difficult because we can't go out to see some of those things, but there's a lot of beauty that's out there if we look for it. And that was completely and utterly rambly statement. But I do think we do need to take those moments just to soak in even the small things. And I do agree with you, the glowy water was probably what was used to create the technology, and even to help create and sustain the sea life. Because we've been using the glow water to return some of the life to the ocean. And so for all we know, this might have been humanity that did this. Or it might have been some group before humanity. We don't really know. Yep, we're with this again. We'll be speeding through here. And we're going to see if we can get as many of these clusters of fish as possible with a short amount of time that we're given doing this. Reminds me of Lake Hylia in some of the Legend of Zelda games. As far as just the beauty of it, I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. And this is gorgeous. In Zora's Domain. And it was all yellow. And we get the fishies. It is Zora's Domain. That's my favorite part. Yeah, this seems like this was the civilization. And again, this, the theory that I'm getting from this personally is that I'm thinking this was Atlantis. This was that lost city, and the people who were the beings who were once here were protectors of the ocean. And the technology they used to protect the ocean wound up being what destroyed it. Or not destroyed it, but destroyed the people, did damage to life under the water. And we, as this bot, was used to change some of that. Ornate architecture mixed with the natural world. And it's underwater so you get to explore every part. I would love if that's the way that this had been done. But you're actually being forced forward through that section by a water current. And so we weren't able to explore that. It would have been awesome to be able to take the time to do that. I don't think they wanted to protect the ocean. Okay, so you believe they wanted to destroy the ocean? I guess, or I'm curious to hear your thoughts. All right, let's swim down into this. As we now have loading screen. And we're back here. The reason why I came up, I had the idea maybe they wanted to protect is because they did create this guy, or gal, however you want to look at it, this AI, by the looks of it. And that seems to be what we've been doing. Bruce is back! We have saved Bruce. Fish our friends. And our body is slowly coming back. Can we swim with the fish? No, we have to go down to the hole in the bottom of the sea. And again, I'm not forcing this, although I am directing where I go. Oh, that scent shivers up my spine. Yeah, with a great white shark. It's like SeaWorld, only he could eat me. I don't think he likes us being on him. Oh, we're actually controlling him. And Bruce is helping us destroy these. And the vegetation is growing. I don't think it was either way. I think they're just living side by side with ocean life. The main species, orcas, mannas, whales, sharks, squids, brought about their demise because they were using the life of the ocean to create technology. That's an interesting thought. Very, very interesting. Hadn't thought about it that way before. Had not. But that's a different take to it. That's a very interesting one. Alright, Brucey boy. I'll let you go. I'm going to look around here some. I like the fact that we've got trees growing underwater. Maybe we're going to spend a little bit of time exploring around here. Oh, time out. Is the game full? I think the game is telling me you're not going that way. Not without Bruce, you're... Okay, so when I try to go this way, the game turns me around. So you can't explore here. That's disappointing. That is disappointment at its finest. Where can I explore, Bruce? I bet I can explore underneath it. They flooded the civilization because of their foolishness. Okay. Hey. That is a strong possibility. And that's the neat thing about this game, is that they allow us to draw our own conclusions to it. Okay. Where do I go from here? Because I can't go there. Can I go here? Ah, this is where... And we're caught up in the wave current again. Alright, let's destroy these, Bruce. Brucey boy. We're flooding the civilization a whole lot more, by the looks of it. I apologize if I'm kind of quiet at the moment. I'm honestly taking in the scenery as I do this. I'd just forgotten how gorgeous this is. So do forgive me if I'm a bit quiet. What is it, pup? The dog just walked into the room and she looked around at me, just looked around the corner, kind of like, hey, yo, I don't know what to do right now. My bed has gone missing. Okay, that actually worked. That's fine. I got one more. Shark, shark, shark. Stay with me, shark. I need you to work with me. Work with me on this. All right, we need to destroy two more of these things. I call them pylons. I don't know why. Piper's bed. Yes, Piper's bed is being cleaned. And actually, after this stream, someone is going to get a BATH because it's time for her to get one. And she's giving me a look right now, like, time for what? You know I can't spell. Which is why I'm spelling it out. She's at the point where she knows what certain words mean. And so I'm trying not to use that word all that often. Simply because of the fact she doesn't like it. But she's also the type of dog that'll go outside and start wallowing around. Gorgeous. That'll start wallowing around in the dirt and everything else, and so we do try to keep her clean. Alright, so we're going to try driving straight into this guy's eye again. But yeah, we're cleaning her bed at the moment, because it needs to be cleaned. Come, fish. Help me destroy the evil eye. Ram yourselves into it repeatedly and save the ocean. Oh, yeah. Okay, do I let go of you to do this? Alright. We're heading into the eye of the beast. Yeah! I don't have to worry about you anymore. 'Cause I got the power! Bring it on!
Skadoosh.
And together with Bruce, we destroyed whatever that was. Brought back life to the ocean. Algae, coral, fish, the way it was intended to be. The lost city of Atlanta had been destroyed. And this thing has been shut down. Loading screen. And with that, we have beaten Abzu, created by a giant squid. So yeah, that's that. It's, again, one of those short, explorative, draw your own conclusions about what it means type games. And a very, very relaxing experience. Can I swim around right now? Yes, I can, actually. I want that. And so we can ride with the great white shark. We can swim around while the cutscene's going, or while the credits are going on, and so that's pretty cool. Yeah, good game. Thank you. I would dare say if you want a beautiful exploratory experience, yeah, this to me is on par with Journey, and just giving a beautiful, rich story, or rather a beautiful, rich explorative game. I would recommend. Well, I was about to say this isn't all there is to it. There's more to it. There's a lot to explore. We didn't quite explore like you could because I only got 2 hours, and I guess I could have gone the extra 30 minutes, but I'd forgotten how the game, was. But the Cornwells, Austin Wintory, oboe, soprano soloist, orchestrons, MIDI transcription, a copyist, violins from the Nashville Scoring Orchestra. Oh, they got some violas. Man, don't tell two-set violin. Cellos, bass, all about that bass, and flute, clarinets, and the bassoon. Man, they had harpists. That was that. Hey, you don't like this sort of thing, do you, Soy? And when I say that, I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean, it's just not your cup of tea. Derived from the first tablet of Enuma Elish. Not a big fan of underwater levels. This is about as good as it gets as far as underwater levels are concerned. How close can I get to the camera? It makes you turn around. But I think there's something after this that we're supposed to see. I don't remember. Where'd I go? Over there. I think after this, there's this big meditative area that will be put in, and you can just sit and meditate and look at the fish as they swim around, as they swim, and they do their thing. But as I said, as far as underwater levels are concerned, this is about as good as it gets. Giant Squid. You Made Me Eat Myself presents Abzu. Press the options button to exit. Okay, I remember there being something after this. I could completely be wrong. Where again you could take the time to do the meditative stuff, just kind of channel your inner chi, your inner Quan Chi to the fish of the surrounding area, and watch them as they swim around and do breathing exercises and focus on the music and the relaxation. There it is. You can meditate. We have one area we can meditate in because I sat on the rock. Okay. Gotcha. I understand. Okay. I didn't really hop on the meditative rocks in any of the other levels, but again, I did want to kind of show this off. That this is one of the nice things. Like Build-A-Bear Boo did mention this, and I do think it's good to throw out that even I got to be careful because there's kind of a meme that went out ads back in the days were buy a Toyota. But now ads are like, in these uncertain times, buy a Toyota. with everything that's gone on, I think it's nice that you have something that gives you the opportunity to look at a relaxing scene, listen to relaxing music, and instead of just feeling tense, you can focus on a green sea turtle. And you can do breathing exercises. And you can relax yourself. And maybe the green sea turtle's not your thing. Why not a barracuda? You know? But maybe heart is not your thing. I think it's heart. They got unicorn fish. In these uncertain times, follow Milkman Deluxe. I am the Moo, and I approve of this message. So, I mean, the bipolar parrotfish, as I tried to call them earlier. So, I mean, I think it's just a nice tool to have. You got killer whales. You have, okay, another barracuda. A little yellow tang. Another yellow tang. Another barracuda. Another barracuda. I'm not liking the fact that I'm stuck following some of the same fish. Can we follow something different? Yeah, no, that's another unicorn fish. A powder blue tang. Thankfully there's no orange tang here because that would, you know. Anyway, that wasn't a funny joke. Butterfly fish. So it's just a nice thing to have to just, I don't know, relax. But I'm going to call this a stream. We've been here for 1 hour and 38 minutes and we don't really have time to play something new. But I do want to say thank you to everyone who joined us here this evening. I want to say thank you to Soy Bomb, to Inu, to Draven, to Build-A-Bear Boo, and anyone else who joined us today. If you like what you saw, I'm glad you could catch some of it too. I encourage you, if you like this, do follow us. Soy Bomb and I play various games throughout the week. Next week, I do want to give us a reminder that if you are a sub, that we have a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe sub stream next Saturday if everything goes well. It'll be about 11 a.m. And that's where Soy and I will be playing Mario Kart 8 with those who are subscribed to this channel. And something we'll be doing on a monthly basis. But until then, I want to say thank you, everybody. I hope you have a great day. And be safe out there.